Hello and welcome to Favorite Rugby on Favorite Sports for today's preview. Benetton versus the Stormers, and a pretty important game for the Stormers, who on the back of, for me, was one of the worst performances I've actually seen from them in recent times. And they're not had a bad start to the season. It was their first loss last weekend, despite missing obviously quite a few Springbok players. And it's important for them to respond from a disappointing start to the time overseas the last couple of weeks. So a big opportunity for them to get things right. And quite a few changes being made by John Dobson, continuing with the 6-2 split, but a very different look team across certain positions. So before we look at that, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We'll start with the home side, which is Benetton, and they've welcomed back a number of players into their starting lineup, which includes a host of their Italian international players. So in the front row, it is Ivan Nima, Giacomo Nicotera, and Simone Ferrari. Very solid front row. I think they're going to provide quite a stern test for the Stormers front row, especially if you look at the second row of Niccolo Canoni and Federico Razza, which is the Italian incumbent second row, as well as the Italian back row of Sebastian Negri, Michel Lamara, and Lorenzo Canoni. So it's effectively the Italian scrum. And, that Italian scrum has, at times, really pitched up. But we were disappointed during the World Cup. But I think they'll fancy themselves against a Stormers pack, which are missing the likes of a France Maheba, for example, that have a little bit of a crisis, really, at loose head. With a lot of injuries in that position. In terms of the halfback pairing, Alessandro Gabizzi comes into the starting lineup. He will partner Thomas Albanese in that halfback pairing. Paulo Odogwu gets a start, and Ignacio Menion, the other wing. Reno Smith will continue at full back, and in the centres, Marcos Nanar next to Malachi Fekitoa. He scored a good try last weekend. World-class players, Malachi Fekitoa, for me, one of the best signings of the season in terms of his move to Benetton. In terms of the Stormers, this is how they do line up. Right, in the starting lineup, Ali Famar, Scary and Tibeni, and Neerting for Sheer will need to back down and be solid. Joseph Dweber has dropped down to the bench, and that's an interesting call in itself. Sorry, the graphics wrong. But yeah, he has dropped down to the bench. It is not Andre Hugo Fent, it is Joseph Dweber. In the second row, RJ Smith gets a start next to Ruben van Heerden, Marcel Tennyson, Ben Jason Dixon, Evan Lewis complete the loose trio. So Evan Lewis shifts back to the number 8 position, which he hasn't been playing in the last couple of games. But will be playing in the number 8 and needs to sort out the discipline. He's under a bit of a microscope at the moment for giving away a needless yellow card last weekend, which some people are crediting the loss to, which, I'm not sure is entirely fair, but it was a yellow card that was completely careless and needless. If we look at the halfback pairing, Richard Yankees next to Jean-Luc Duplessis. It is a new centre pairing of Ruana and Ben Loden. No Sasha Fainberg on Zulu. But a big news is that a first start and a debut for Courtney Skassan in the 14 jersey. Leland Zas in the 11 at fullback Warwick. The boogeyman will continue to operate. Then off the bench, it will be Joseph Dweber, Brock Harris, Lee Marvin Mazabuko, Gary Porter, Namaklaba, Keke Marabe, Paul DeVet, and Clayton Blommekies. A very good bench. Very keen to see Namaklaba getting some more game time. I think that's where I think this game could potentially be won, is that bench coming on the second half, adding a bit of energy, adding a bit of X factor, and trying to sort of break down this Benetton side. It's a very good, strong Benetton side, and it's not the strongest Stormers side. And Stormers have not travelled well, so they're under a lot of pressure to prove that they can travel and that they can get results away from Cape Town, which they've struggled to do recently. So it's a big opportunity for them to sort of put their doubts to rest and to try and step up. So let me know what your score predictions are down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve, and I'll chat to you soon.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the round 4 of the URC. We've got Benetton hosting the Stormers on this fine Saturday. I actually haven't checked the weather in Benetton, but generally tends to be a nice day, and they've been hosting some really incredible rugby matches recently. But I am Daniel Scholz, and I'll be taking you through the proceedings of the day. Really interesting start for both teams. Obviously, the Stormers being finalists in the last URC and the campaign before winners, starting strong as they usually do at home, with 2 confident wins. First one, 35-33 to the Lions away. Maybe a little bit closer than they would have wanted, but really expansive rugby shown there, and then a real drumming against the Scarlets 52-7 being played at the Donny Craven Stadium in Stellenbosch. And, you know, a whole bunch and list of try scorers really seen there. And then the kind of what the South African teams tend to do, which is succumb to losses on Northern Hemisphere soil, with a 20-9 loss against the Glasgow Warriors, really struggling to connect up, create a lot of phase play, you know, not really actually just getting over the whitewash, just 3 penalties. From the man that's actually missing today, from Sasha Ngomezulu, who scored 3 tries and kicked really well, had a decent start to the season. But that's kind of been what's been frequently happening, I think, for these Southern Hemisphere teams, is that not inability, rather, to capitalize on these away fixtures. So this will be a very interesting challenge up against the host Benetton today, who have started really well. An away victory by 1 point versus Cardiff, 22 points to 23. A draw versus Munster, last season's champions, 13 points to 13. And then a win versus the Lions last weekend at home, 15 points to 10. So perhaps there's an element of it that's benefiting them, in that they have almost entirely their full strength squad and not missing any of the international players. But in general, I think that it's just been an impressive Benetton outfit, and I think the whole URC is better for having a stronger outfit. I mean, you know, Cardiff, Munster, Lions aren't, none of which are walkover kind of fixtures. So, you know, really, really good to be able to have them competitive. But let's get through the team lineups. We're starting with Benetton at number 1, Ivan Namar. Number 2 at hooker is going to be Giancomo Nokotera. At number 3, quite ironically, Simeone Ferrari. Then at the lock pairing, we've got Nicolo Canon and then Federico Ruza. There's the 2 flanks. We've got Sebastian Negri and Michel Lamaro, who is going to be captaining at number 7. Number 8, the impressive Lorenzo Canone. Number 9, Alessandro Garbisi, younger brother of Paolo Garbisi. Then at 11, Paolo Ogodogu, and the centre pairing of Marco Zanon and Malai Fekatoa, the recent signing and World Cup winner, who scored that impressive try last weekend versus the Lions. And then on the other wing, we have got Nganzio Mendy, who also recently got over the whitewash, and Reno Smith, all of which have been try scorers this season. Then on the bench, we have got Bernasconi, we've got Spagnolo, we've got Zilocini, and then Sneyman, Izekor, and Halafi, Uren, and Jacob Umada, who is kind of got an interesting background, a bit of Samoan, bit of New Zealander, but also played a lot of rugby in England and actually represented them at under 21. And he's actually had a really great start to the campaign. So it's interesting that he hasn't been picked in that 10 jersey for Albornoz, Thomas Albornoz, who's really taken the top spot, who's also got over the whitewash. And then we have also a lot of changes to the Stormers side, with the veteran Ali Fumark at number 1 being partnered at prop with Neertling for Share, who's got the captain's armband around today. Really happy with that. And good to see Skaran Tumbeni again back after a really long time out from injury on the starting sheet. Really exciting to see what he can bring. Then we've got the lock pairing of Andre Smith and Ruben van Heerden. Marcel Tiernissen, who's been scoring tries for fun and really carrying well. Ben Jason Dixon's been moved to 7. We've seen him play a lot in the locks and jumping, so I imagine he'll be an extra jumping unit. The explosive Evan Roos at 8, and then Herschel Yankees at 9, who's also had a good start to the URC campaign. Jean-Luc Duplessis, who was at 10 for the last game and played decently, and he's come back into the Stormers team and really been a good good option for the Stormers when they have needed backup in that position. Obviously, without their Springbok star Mani Libbok. We've got at number 11 Leolin Zas, who's also kind of looking to regain little bit of form from what he had a couple seasons ago. Obviously, he had a nasty injury that has kept him out for a while, but everyone knows his potential and the physicality that he brings. The experienced number 12 in Ruan Nel, who's really been a class act for the Stormers over the last couple of years, and Ben Loader, usually seen out on the wing, the English youngster who's come over to the Stormers from the Langren Irish this season. Really, really exciting prospect and managed to really get over the whitewash versus Scarlets. Also incoming Cornelsko's son at 14, and Warren Galant on his return from his season abroad at Racing. So a strong 15. There have been a couple exclusions in Sachin Gomezulu, who's really started the season off well, and obviously also again a lot of Springboks who are slowly making their way back from international duties. On the bench, we've got the explosive Joseph Dweber, who will be, I think, really excited to make his mark. Hopefully, no yellow cards today for him, considering I think that was quite a big, irritation maybe from the staff at the Stormers that the team couldn't help but give away a lot of those penalties and not hold their head. The veteran Brock Harris, Lee Marvin Mazubuko, then the lock Gary Porter, Noah Klaba coming back into it, which is great to see. Great ball carrying ability. Pepe Rabe, Paul de Vet, always sniping and getting into spaces, and then the creative Clayton Blomkies, who is rounding up the 23. So yeah, a lot to look forward to in the matchup today, and I think it's going to be a really interesting affair. Both teams playing a very expansive brand of rugby and wanting to take the game to the opposition. I think both will actually go into this feeling that they will feel that anything but a win will be a failed and a missed opportunity, because I think from the Stormers' point of view, they'll expect to be back up again where they have been and competing for kind of top spot. They'll want to kind of avenge their finals defeat this last year. But then you have Benetton, who's really on a hot streak and playing at home. I think being able to have that advantage can't be taken for granted. So we're just having the players run up now, and they look really, really excited. Neerthink for sure, obviously, as I said, captaining the side. But it should be a good capacity crowd, and I'm really, really excited. If I can I've just realized I've forgotten to make my Super Brew predictions. But if I were to make mine now, I think I'm a Stormers fan. I'll say that out loud now, so that I don't get too much hate in the comments if I'm feeling one-sided. But I'm going to go with a Stormers win, but very close. I think I'm going to say by 3. I think maybe 2 tries to the Stormers, 1 to Benetton. But the reality is, I think this can go anywhere, and I wouldn't be surprised if Benetton make it 3 wins and 1 draw, which would be an incredible start for them. But here come up the refs, a really, really full crowd. Looks like a clear day in Italy. So, a really, really exciting game. Craig Evans, the match referee for the day. And it's interesting. You're just always in these beginning rounds, particularly with the international stars away from it. They can get lost these rounds, and these games can be so important in qualifying for the knockouts parts of the tournament, which obviously quite a distance away. But these are the type of games that can really be forgotten about, because maybe it hasn't got the stardom of the massive players on it, but I mean, the reality is in the round robins is that every single game is as important as the next. But let's see. We are about to kick off, and I'm really excited to see how this game goes. Kicks off deep to the right-hand side of the Stormers, and Cornelsko's son takes it in on the just inside the 22. I think they might have carried it in though. Hershey Yankees off to for share. Another ruck still inside. Hershey Yankees probably going to go for a box kick here. He hoists it up. No one really chased. Didn't get a lot of height on that, giving 15 a lot of time on the ball. Moreno Smith, now Benetton have it. Strong carry through the midfield, about on the 10 meter. Another big carry from the big Negri, number 6. Another third phase. Strong, resolute defense so far. A quick ball coming from Garbisi. It looks like that's exactly how they're going to want to play. Going back towards the left, just past 10 meter. Canoni, good carry. Garbisi again. Little flip off to out the back from the Benetton, taken down. Looking at quite a few phases here. Keep the ball in hand. Dover with the strong carry. Now the big prop. Garbisi is absolutely keeping this ball alive. They are really not wanting to slow the game down. And we've gone a minute and a half, not a single blow. You don't often see that straight off the kickoff. But the Stormers defense really good, pushing them back. We're almost on the halfway line at this point. Looks like counter ruck from Anthony Mark. Looks like a little box kick. He's hoisted it up, more of an up and under. And Jean-Luc Duplessis has had a great take there. Great to get those wins. Evan Ruiz with the carry on the Stormers' own 10-meter line. Gelant. Yankees here with the ball. Gelant again on the left boot, kicks it out. Looking for the 50-22, not quite caught, and returns the favor. Lets it bounce. Does Jean-Luc Duplessis, and now he's hoisted it to the other corner. Could it go too far over the... No, it has plugged. So it's a great kick from Jean-Luc Duplessis, pushing them way back. And the Stormers will be happy with that. They've got a line out on the left-hand side of the field between the 10 and 22. So starting strong with Benetton, keeping a lot of the ball in hand. Let's see what the Stormers can do here. Scarin Tobeni with ball in hand, about to throw in. And Simeone Ferrari has actually gone down and getting a little bit of assistance. But maybe just setting the tone of what we are expecting to see. A lot of ball in hand for Benetton, not really resorting to the kick, finally sending it up after being pushed back. A good take from Jean-Luc Duplessis, and then 2 deep kicks from Gelant and Jean-Luc Duplessis to take them back, and Benetton had no chance but to put it out into touch. So strong start, I think, from the Stormers. I think that's what they need to do. Don't let them play their game. Keep them in their half, the South African way, and let that be your platform, even if you don't have the ball. Seems to be fine. No injuries as of yet. Looks like Ferrari's going to go for an HIA. Trying to find out what it was, and he has come off. Or is he bringing him back on? They can't seem to make a decision. He doesn't want to go off, that's for sure. He's saying, keep me on. Storm's still waiting to restart this line out. Okay, it seems to be back on, and play is about to be resumed. Scarin Tobeni with a throw to the front to Ben Jason Dixon. Hershey Yankees out wide. Duplessis, long carry, Rowan now takes it in. Yankees again to the right. Scarrington Benny with the K. Is he held? No, Herschel Yankees. Not Marcel Tiernason. Or goes for a little kick over the top, but it's charged down. And now Benetton have hoofed it away. No one home. Who is going to pick it up? Cornosco's son gives it off to Galant. He's going to kick it straight back. Looks like down the middle. And now Reno Smith with a little chip and chase, and he could get this back. Oh, he doesn't get the bounce. Herschel Yankees have managed to take that really well and help him. Try to pick it up. I think that's been Jason Dixon, but unfortunately knocked it on in the process. Good pressure from Malai Fikatoa on defense there. Great read from Herschel Yankees. That could have been a clean break from Reno Smith. Jean-Luc Duplessis going for a little chip over the top, didn't really get any height in it to be convincing. But here we have Nicotero with the throw, and they're just short of the halfway line of Benetton. That's got to be skew. Yeah, that is unfortunately skew for the first throw of the afternoon for the Benetton player. It's a bit like a kicker, I think, being a thrower. You want to make sure you get the first one in the bag just to settle the nerves a bit. And now you might have that playing on your mind. You're a little bit behind the ball game. But the Stormers have opted for a scrum here. Again, just in between probably 45 meters out between the 10 and the halfway line for the first scrum of the match. Again, always an interesting one. Who's going to set the tone here? Fresh legs on both teams, but we're 5 minutes in, scoreless, a little bit stop-start, but Stormers definitely have a bit more of the upper hand. About to get underway. Hershey Yankees about to put it back in. Very solid scrum, no real movement. There you go. Oh, he fakes blind. And another little kick. You know, bounce. Oh, could go anywhere. Great result from the Stormers. A horrible bounce for Benetton. Almost an up and under. And finds grass, and obviously when that ball does find grass, it can go anywhere, and it bounces all the way to the 5 meter line. So Benetton really picked back here. Similar type of kick that Duplessis went for earlier, but this one not really anywhere close to a charge down. The line of throw is good, and BC sends it out wide. They're going to take a crash ball through the middle. It looks like this is going to be a box kick. Just outside of their 5 meter. Will you look for touch, or will you look to keep it in play? And he's managed to just outside the 22. The Stormers have done well. It looks like they're going to do a lot of kicking out of hand. You haven't really seen them run it much. I think they're going to try pegging back. And they're looking at something here. Maybe just a talking to Nettling for sure. The Stormers have a good platform to run from. And it looks like Ferrari actually is going off. Ziloki is coming on earlier, but he wouldn't expect to be on in the 7th, but I guess that's why they each warm up. It's Carrington Benny with the throw to the front. Oh no. Stormers have 2 receivers at the back of the lineout and have been given a short on penalty against them. Bit of a miss missed opportunity there. I mean, the throw didn't even go to Hershey Yankees' hand, so they would have had back foot ball, but it just allows Benetton to ease up a little bit of pressure, and they've tapped it and kicked it infield. All the way down to the 5 meter of the Stormers. Good territory that. Warren Gelant with the boot. And he's managed to kick it almost in halfway. So, yeah, I mean, really, really big neck gain there for Benetton. And been given a lifeline. No unnecessary mistake there from the Stormers, but these things can happen, and I think can show the professionalism. And now Benetton take it, struggling to find hands out the back, trying to make a little loop play. Will the Stormers turn this over? No, they won't. They're going left, forward ball, well carried from Benetton. Made their way to the halfway line. Looks like going to line this one on a box kick. Got BC up and to the left. Oh, no one really challenged the ball there for the Stormers, allowing the Benetton, I think it was Mendy who managed to kind of take that, but then taken out into touch. So the Stormers have a line out on their own 10 meter. Arrington Benny throws keen to go for the maul. No scare out the back to Herschel. Herschel wide to Rowan Null, who's stopped in his tracks. Herschel Yankees again to the back. Jean-Luc Duplessis with the torpedo, big and high. Great take. In his own 22, and he kicks it back upfield to the opposite 22. A massive, massive, massive kick. And Warren Gelant, bit of a skewed one off his right boot onto the Stormers 10 meter. So a lot of kicking exchanges, and they're managing to really pin each other back. I think you do see that a lot in these southern, when these teams are playing in the northern hemisphere. A lot of ball and trying to shift the momentum. Benetton take it at the front. They swing it wide. No, great tackle from Scorno Rosan. It's been called a knock on in the tackle. After Scorno Rosan really smashed Benetton centre off his feet, and there'll be a scrum in the centre of the field around the halfway line. So a bit stop-starty after what was an initial part of the game that got up to a lot of ball in play. There's been a lot of small little mistakes that are happening here and there. Interesting in the middle of the field which way they're gonna go. They're gonna take it to the boot, maybe even try to go to 50-22. Or will they run it? Obviously putting it in. Second scrum of the match. Strong scrum from the Stormers, but they get it out. Or they do go for the kick, but it's charged down. Hershey Yankees has now got it sent it back to Gelant. And he's going to kick it out towards the left-hand side of the pitch. Finds grass, and Cornel Scorsan is chasing this. Oh no, it's Leon Zast. And unfortunately, he knocks this one on. They're playing on. Loaders put it down. I imagine they'll go back because it looks like Leon Zast both jumping up to get the ball with the Dogu. And I don't think he won that exchange. But they're going to have a look at it, see whose hand it potentially came off, because it could be Ben Loader's second try in a Stormers jersey. And they've pulled it back for the scrum as anticipated. A great kick from Gelant. Again, finding grass, awkward bounce, and Jelmzas really put on the jet shoes there. you kind of see him in loader, knowing that it was unlikely that was a try, or was somewhat obvious. But always just got to dot it down, play to the whistle, as they always tell you as a kid. And Gobisi puts it in just outside their 22. Another good strong from the Stormers, but they get it out. Canon with a strong tackle, but Evan Rose brings him down and make at least 10 meters there. A lot of these Stormers are offside. Great tackle, managed to stop them in their tracks, and Gobisi looks like he's going to get rid of this one. A long tail at the back of their ruck. He sends it high. No, Warwick Galante needs this one and sends it cross field. Oh, and it looks like it's been a knock on. Or has it gone back? Oh, they're called backwards. I'm not sure about that. Moreno Smith, they look tight. It really looked tight. Must have just swerved in the air, to be taken by surprise a little bit. But Reno Smith has kicked it out to touch, and the Stormers have a throw in 45 meters out. A lot of these cross-field kicks, I think, looking for that vacant grass that hasn't been covered, but a lot of these back three are really just waiting for them to come in. But been quite effective for the Stormers from open play. And the throw is up. Herschel Yankees out wide. Take it in. Herschel Yankees again out left. Carrington Benny takes it. Great tackle from Benetton. Is he rolling away? Is he rolling away? No, he is not. And that is, it seems like the first penalty of the match. And it might be 15 minutes in, and it's 48 meters out. Jean-Luc Duplessis thinks does he think he has the legs for this one? He's having a chat with his captain. It's dead down the middle. No. He doesn't have the legs, or rather just go for the corner. So he's got the ball in hand, Jean-Luc Duplessis, but will be going for the left-hand touch line on the Stormers' perspective. And great kick. About 10, 15 meters out. It's a Benetton man. Who was that? Just not rolling away, pinned down, as we often see by the Stormers, man, joining the ruck. Second real good opportunity for the Stormers here. 10 meters out. And Jason Dixon really pretty much taking all of the balls at line out time, and it's a maul. It's going to be Neerling Fischer, I think, has it at the back. They've made it almost to the 5 meter line. Very compact. Almost trying to go through the middle of the Benetton pack, but it's come to a halt. I imagine that's first warning. I think it's hard to tell where the ball is. I'm not sure if Scurry has it. Might get stuck. Might be caught up here. Ball's gone down, but I don't think it's going to come out. And Benetton get the scrum. Yeah, it didn't look like they managed to get the ball out to the back. You couldn't see Scurry or Neerling Fischer holding it, which kind of meant the Stormers just committed players and hoped to get over the line, but real resolute defense there from Benetton. So they've managed to get away scot-free, but I mean, obviously under pressure here, and I think they've been under pressure at scrum time, so the Stormers could look for a big push here and potentially a penalty, which would be interesting to see what they go for. But I imagine Benetton will be wanting to get this out the back quickly and get it at least up to their own 22, relieve a little bit of pressure. But good start. I mean, really very little game being played in the Stormers half for 15 minutes now. I think they'll want to capitalize soon. Take a bit of advantage of this territory. Going to be a reset. Needs to be a little bit more space between both front rows, I think the ref is asking for here. And they reset. Big scrum here as we approach the 20-minute mark. Or they manage to get it out and they go into the wing. Renner Smith with the kick. They've only found as far as 15 meters out, so pretty similar position to where the Stormers were when they launched their last maul. Interesting if they do the same. I imagine it will be, and maybe try better execute and manage to get that ball back. And Ferrari's back on after his HIA clearly has been cleared. So they're back to this original starting 15. Throw to the back. And that's Ruben. Oh, and it's been called skew. It's a pity from Scrum to Benny. They look to, don't know how much defense Benetton had for that maul. Yeah, takes it on the left-hand side of his shoulder. Unfortunately, just a bit skew there from Scurra in his recent return from was a long injury, pretty much missing the whole of last season. And it's another scrum. Yeah, I think Benetton need to relieve a bit of pressure here. I think they really need to try play in the Stormers half, maybe take a lesson out of their book and start not just kicking the up and unders, but looking for grass and really trying to pin them back, because in Warren Holland pretty much sweeping everything and managing to get it back, but they're not really putting themselves in positions to attack from. We do know they have a strong attack, but very solid scrum here. Obisi has the ball. Strong carry taken down by Duplessis. Another carry in the center of the 22 at this point, just outside. So counter ruck from Ruben van Heerden. And they're going in, the Stormers. Oh no, I think they're going to call it potential accusation of head contact. Can't tell who it is in the middle of the ruck, but he's holding his head. Who has come in? Andre Smith, and he's a clear out, just catches, I think it's Ivan Nema on the cheekbone as he comes back off his feet. He gets cleared out. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. I think there's nothing wrong with that. He's tried to wrap, and there's just been a bit of a bump of heads, but I don't think there's going to be any foul play called here. He goes to clear out more at the chest height of Nema, but he's a bit crouched down, which means it catches the bottom of his cheekbone. Andre Smith was first cleared out, did not look happy, and went to clear out two other Benetton players. Scrum being called by Benetton. Just outside their 22. Center of the park. Still 0-0. Quite a cagey start to this game. Stormers really with all the territory, but neither side really holding it for long enough to make anything happen. A lot of turnovers. So far, the scrum has been pretty solid. Maybe edging it to the Stormers a little bit, but no penalties and discipline's been good. Got BC to put it in. Again, Benetton just outside their 22. Solid scrum again. They're holding it. They're not getting rid of it. Benetton are maybe looking for the penalty, and they have got it. who is the prop, is saying he's pushing side on, not pushing straight through against his opposition prop. So they've managed to hold on, and they're doing really well there. So it's actually, yeah, Nettling for sure going down to his knees, and then the Ali from Mark coming around and not driving straight. So Benetton managed to get out of their own half here with a kick from Arbonoz and relieve a little bit of pressure. They've already been playing in their own 22 for the last 10 minutes. So good to see what Nicotera can throw. First taken to the front on the halfway line. Gives it out to Canone. Good tackle. Wrap around. Oh, they've managed to find a little bit of space here. And a dummy pass. Offload back inside that Ugogu was trying to get. I think to Reno Smith was just blocked by the Storm. I think it might have been Konas for Sun. Reno Smith with the break, and then it was actually Ben Loader who managed to get that block in from the ball going back inside, and it's off his arm and out into touch. So they have the line up just outside the 22, and they've thrown it in. Moore's gone down. They have it at the back. Nisotera takes it down. Got BC with the ball. Takes it in, still just outside the 22. Sends it a bit wider. Oh, strong carry from Negri. Now they've managed to get into the Stormers 22. Oh, is that a knock-on from Fekatoa? Oh, they've pulled backwards again. And now they're back into the Stormers 22, protecting the ball well. Garbisi sending her out to the right. Ferrari taking it in, brought down by Mark. Negri with another strong carry. Oh, they're sending it wide again. We've got Zanon with a strong carry, and now they're 15 meters out. Fekatoa taking it down. BBC needs to get out of the way there. He does. And Canone taking it in, but Ruben van Heerden with a strong tackle there. Counter ruck, but nothing got. And now they've got left again. Taking it in. Stormers seemingly doing well, but they can't give away a penalty here. Certainty over 3 points. Oh, a little grubber through is... Oh, I think they're in. Atlantis tried to scoop it off his own line and missed it. A little grubber through from Albornoz. And pretty much the first time that they've been in the Storm at 22, and they managed to get 5 points from it. They're going to have a check upstairs, potentially a little knock-on or offside. Great little grubber through. And Zanon manages to... So Geland misses the scoop, comes off his leg, and it looks like 12 gets it down. Yeah, Geland probably should have just gone and slid on that, even if he takes it over his own 5 meter. But a perfectly timed kick from Arbonoz. And Zanon looks onside. Almost certainly going to be a try, unless there's another angle that shows some sort of knock-on. Yeah, we'll see here. Geland coming from across field, completely missed it. Is there a knock-on there? I think it comes off his knee. They haven't looked at the grounding again, and they've got the kick over, and that's 7 points to 0 for Benetton. Really showing what they've been able to do, keeping the ball in hand, left, right, and really shifting the Stormers' defense. I think the Stormers and Geland were expecting them to go far out wide, Geland covering the wing, and then to backtrack, not really making the right decision, I don't think, there, in trying to scoop it up, and completely misses it. And it's an easy dot down for the number 12, Marco Zanon. So 7-0 to Benetton. First real attacking opportunity. GBC takes it off, a short, high one. Stormers, no, they do not get it back. Benetton looking dangerous with ball in hand. I think the Stormers need to find a way to kind of nullify that. BC blocks kick incoming. Will he look for touch? No, he won't. And it's back with Ali for mark. Oh, knock on by Black Stormers. I'm not sure who that was. It might have been Leoden Zas going up for it. Managed just to pop up into Ali for mark's hands, but they've caught knock on. So Benetton have a scrum just inside their own half. Interesting to see what they'll do here. Will they continue to try run it or potentially pin back the Stormers? Definite 50-22 on. Warren Galante's going up for it. Oh, I don't know if he's knocked that on. He's managed on the way down. He's kind of scooped it backwards, but initially out of the hands, it was going forward. So you can definitely forgive the ref for not seeing that exactly right. But I don't know if the Stormers are getting the rub of the green with these knock-ons. Potentially one earlier inside Benetton's 22. One or two more just not sticking to hand. Not the kind of Stormers that we remember, which have been incredibly slick. The likes of Diamani in the back, really just managing to get the ball out wide and just a strong carriers. They're taking it to the left and they've gone to the boot, a little grubber, and they're going to get a 50-22. Stormers are making a lot of mistakes here. Leoden Zas, the ball just kind of skids right past him. Grubbers it against, pretending to give to receiver on his left. Grubbers off the left foot. And Zas just misreads it, goes right past him. And now they're 15 meters out. Another attacking opportunity for Benetton. Really good attacking game showing here from Benetton. And the throw to the back hasn't gone to hand, but he's kept it over. The Stormers now have it. Evan Roos takes it just outside the 22. Big turnover there for the Stormers. Sandra Duplessis sends it sky high. Skonosko Sun chasing. And Ben Loader makes a tackle, pushing them back. Counter ruck here, and the Stormers have it again. Work there from the wingers. He changes the side and he kicks. Will it go? Not a 50-22, but 5 meters from the 22. That's a great result from the Stormers. From 1 to the next. It won't be their ball, but really good work on the counter ruck from Sun and Galant. John QPC, I think, having a good kicking game so far today. Line out successful, and a box kick got BC well taken by Zas down just at the 10-meter line, 40 meters out of the Stormers. I think that's Marcel Tiernison with a strong carry. Yankees out to Jean-Luc Duplessis. Ali for Mark now taking it in. And they have advantage to the Stormers. What can they do with it? And Jean-Luc Duplessis with a up and under, out wide, and it's taken. Oh, unlucky. Cornell's Sun. Throwing it back in. No luck. They'll go back for the penalty. Surely they take 3 points here. Not supporting their body weight in the ruck. Strong carry from Marcel Tiernison. If Mark takes it in, goes for the steal and just not on his feet at all. They're going for corner again of the Stormers. Definitely a kickable penalty, this one. 25 meters out, down the middle. It's a good kick, though, from Jean-Luc Duplessis. So I think another maul here. Certainly a maul. Ball out, look for 7 points. Another opportunity for the Stormers in the Benetton 22. Oh, scrappy ball. Have they kept it, though? They have kept it. Again, I don't know if you can see where the ball is. Scurry doesn't have it. He's trying to get it. And again, good defense from Benetton. Ball not going forward, but there is an advantage for the Stormers. They're shifting the scrum. Who has the ball? And it's Martel Tennyson who has it. Now Hershey Yankees, they're on the 5-meter line. Dominic Duplessis sends a cross kick. We will get it. We're at the lunch surely, and he is going to put it down in the corner. 50 with Reno Smith and Cornelsko's son kind of just bobbles up, and it is an easy dot down for Geland. They had advantage there, so they could take the gamble. John Duplessis putting it on a dime. Absolute 50-50. Reno Smith, I mean, really has no help there. And he actually, both to kind of just try to keep it alive. Neither him and Scott's son, neither of which I don't know where it goes. Geland has a bit of extra time. Takes it and puts it down. So 5 points. That pays off for the Stormers. Tough kicking coming from Jean-Luc Duplessis. 30 minutes on the clock. 31 minutes rather. Currently 7-5. Bit more confident on the Stormers. I think just pinning them back. I mean, it hasn't quite a predictable game plan. A lot of kicking, kind of just looking for the line, go with the set piece. Not a lot of ball in hand. I don't think we've seen Jean-Luc Duplessis pass it to, Ronel or even Ben Loader, other than the occasional crash ball. But definitely no ball getting to the wings out of hand for the Stormers. He lines up and he drags it to the right of the upright. So unfortunately, no conversion. If you're a Stormers fan, 7-5, pretty neck and neck. It's about time. I think the Stormers will feel they deserve that. They've been in their half. They just haven't been able to kind of get over the whitewash. And that's their first real opportunity. And I think it also just shows when you put that pressure with the penalty, you afford yourself the opportunity to do something extra special. I don't know if they would have gone for that if they didn't have the penalty advantage. The kickoff again, and Benetton managed to get it. And now they're on the Stormers 22. They're sending it wide. Numbers are thin here for the Stormers. Oh, the loop around would have been perfect for Albonoz, but he knocks it on. It was almost a 3v2 or even a 3v1. I think his eyes have just kind of looked a little early. He was thinking about the next play too early. So, and Mendy on his outside. The Benetton player down here. Yeah, that's a real missed opportunity. I think maybe the Storm is just switching off that kickoff, allowing Benetton to get it back, and it was an automatic attack on, really sending it wide to the left. Yeah, he's just head up, eyes not on the ball. They're looking at the previous tackle before the offload to Albonoz. Potentially a little high from Scorsan. Don't think there was much in it. Penalty, having a chat with the TMO to see if there is anything in it. Oh, they have. Getting a penalty. Maybe a little bit late. Tackle late, and it looks like they're going to go for poles. Yeah, I was a little bit late. Maybe unnecessary from Scorsan, but hard to know. The Benetton player's back was facing him, so you actually don't know if he's kind of floated or not at that stage. So you don't want to not go for tackle and then the dummy comes in, but I think probably the right call still. But I still feel for Scorsan a little bit. But Albonoz lining this one up. Take the lead to 10-5. 40 meters out. Maybe just under. Pretty much down the center. And no worries. Very simple task. Put it straight through the uprights. 10-5 to Benetton. And that's it. They really have been looking a threat as soon as they get into the Stormers 22. They haven't had I don't think the territory or necessarily the possession, although the possession's probably pretty even, but just capitalizing and enforcing Stormers' errors. And the kickoff from Jean-Luc Duplessis, sending it quite deep back to he's knocked it back as Kanone. And now Benetton on their 5 meter. Penalty to Stormers. Must have been for the clear out. Kanone trying to steal an extra yard on the ground, double movement. They're going to go corner again. They'll have this right on the 5 meter, all the Stormers. First more from this side of the field in their attacking 5 meter. Doesn't quite find the 5 meter line. Yeah, just again, bit of a mishandling, and then the classic crawl on the ground, trying to get an extra meter or two. Thrown up, and Jason Dixon takes it. It's going to Benny. Does he have it? Yes, he does have it now. Strong maul. Moving on to the 5 meter now. They've got some momentum at the Stormers. Jean-Luc Duplessis has joined. He's out. Not see the ball. Has he got down? It's going to Benny. Has got down. Amazing conversion there from the Stormers. It looked good. They just haven't managed to get the ball out to the back. And now the first time they managed to do that, they managed to get the ball down. It's going to Benny. Just rolled it off more left there. Perfect position just to dot the ball down, an easy try in the end for him. That's great for the Stormers. And again, last points for Benetton. Stormers switching off at the kickoff. Same thing. Benetton switching off the kickoff. Lost possession, penalty conceded, maul, try. Second opportunity from a very similar position for Jean-Luc Duplessis to kick over. This will give the Stormers the lead. But currently 10 points each. 37 minutes gone. It's livened up this game. It started very slowly. A little bit stop-start, but I think that both teams have kind of gotten into it, and seems a little wet out there as well. So maybe that's contributed to a couple of the knock-ons. But finally, see Duplessis line this one up on his left boot, so you'll probably prefer kicking from the right-hand side here. Takes the kick, looks good. No. Doesn't go over. They didn't give the camera angle from behind, unfortunately, so I couldn't tell which side it missed. I guess it'd be on the right on the inside, maybe pulled it again. The valuable points missed out there from the Stormers. Could it be 14 to 10, but now it's 10 each, 2 minutes left to play in the half. Ben Loader takes it in. Stormers in their own 22. Are they going to run this one? They are. Galant, no, send it back to Galant. On his right foot, kicked it up into the 10 meter. And Albonos sends it back up. Reno Smith chasing. Looks like it's going to be a knock on. And because of shielding, the Stormers have conceded a penalty on their own 10 meter. Would have been called a knock on from Jean-Luc Duplessis, so he didn't even get the kick in the end, but I imagine they'll take points. I think it's Ali Pamark who's been penalized, trying to protect his ball catcher. They are going for poles, so this could give them the 13-10 lead. There's a lot of points all of a sudden on offer here for both teams. Albonos 40 meters out. Distance should not be a problem. First 2 kicks have looked effortless, really. Let's see if he can put these ones through. Is it pulled? No, he's missed it. Missed it right. Pulled it again. Both left footers got the lefts today. Ball in hand. Haven't put it down yet. Are they going to run it up from the back? The Stormers. They thought they were going to put it down, but now they've kicked it. John Duplessis, and now Reno Smith has it. He's gone for a drop ball. He is out. Word, Reno Smith. Are you kidding me? Half time. Wow, don't worry about kicking for poles. Stormers opting not to put it down. One of those where, as he kicks it, he just turns. Cheers. Thank you so much. Wow, did not know he had that in the locker. I don't think the Stormers expected that at all. And that's it. That's half time. 13 points to 10. It's really livened up right now, just before the end of the first half. Stormers with most of the territory, but not being able to convert to the scoreboard, whereas Benetton, almost every kind of 22 entry has resulted in points. Stormers under pressure here. So 13 points to 10. I'll be taking a break. I hope you go refill your beverages, and I'll see you for the start of the second half. Hello, everybody. I hope you have charged your glass. I certainly have. The livening up of the end of that second half really got me excited for the second half of this game. I think it's going to be really, really exciting. I think the Benetton really been good, a lot more crucial than the Stormers. The possession's really even, but they just haven't really been playing enough in the Stormers half to convert enough. But with that said, they still have the lead, 13 points to 10. An amazing kick from actually the South African Reno Smith from just inside his own 10-meter after the Stormers tried to clear it. But here we have kickoff. Du Plessis sends it long and deep. Benetton take it in 15 meters out from their own line. Obviously, looking to send it back with the box kick. Would it be looking for touch? No, it looks like it's in play. One for Lunt, sends it wide, misses the first pass. The Odin's us under a little bit of pressure, but running with it. Takes it in. Got help. Herschel Yankee seeing it left again. Ben Jason Dixon, well done. Good take in. Herschel Yankee is now to the right. Evan Roos, haven't seen too much of him this game, but with strong carry. Sends it right again. Flat ball to Scarron Tumbeni. Herschel Yankee is now to the left. Ruben van Heerden takes it down. Good carry. Looking to go to the boot and a little grab it through. Take it. Riolin's ass. Great take. He's been taken down just almost at the 22-meter line. Evan Roos now just picks it up. Doesn't allow Herschel Yankees to get it. Takes it down almost at the 22. Herschel Yankees now going to go right. Du Plessis really been good off the boot today. Just not the goal kicking, unfortunately. But now Stormers continue going. And Gelant is taking a cross kick. Oh, my word. No, he's made an absolute hash of that. Too much on it. Looking for a cross kick to Skosan, but hoops it right over and it's a directly out. And now Benetton have her line out 20 meters from their own line. Great attacking grabber from Du Plessis, and Zaz takes that oh so well. Good clear out. Now Benetton was the throw. Heaney taken at the front. It looks like we might try more this. Well, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. A little bit of momentum now. Got BC with the box, sends it high. Zaz, no, Skosan and a bit of pressure, but takes it very well. Now Stormers have it on their own 10-meter. Gelant running right at the space. We've got left again, Du Plessis out wide to Ben Loader. The halfway line at this point. Ruben van Heerden taking in, but strong double tackle there from Benetton. Definitely looking to send the ball a little bit wider out of the Stormers this half, not kicking it from the first receiver. Although they've been pushed back into their own half at this stage, I imagine. And they're going wide again. Gelant, skip pass. Oh, forward pass, I think, called for Gelant. Fortunately, Gelant, he's looked very good and then a bit average at times. He's just a bit hot and cold. Right ideas. I think that pass, if executed, would have been on. Benetton defense were a little bit narrow. But yeah, maybe just comes forward out of the hands and then Loader waiting out on the wing, despite actually playing a 13 today. Can't do anything, and it's been called a forward pass. They have stopped time here, though. I'm not sure. They're looking at something, maybe a late tackle. Yeah, I think maybe a late tackle on Du Plessis before he gives it to Gelant. I don't think there's too much in it. There was that late tackle called against the Stormers. I think for sure telling his players, don't worry, I've got this. It is the late tackle. It's from Negri on 10. Yeah, they're sticking with the forward pass. I think that's fair. Just a bit of a, if you're a flyer, you'll know how you get those. The number 6 is always just hunting you down a couple seconds after you pass the ball. less likely to get it away at this level because you've got the cameras, but nothing too much in that. And now Benetton have it 40 meters out. Substitution coming here. Benetton put it in. Looks like they're going to go blind. Got BC up wide. They take it down. Ball loose, but BC does well, gets it out. Benetton send it wide. Taken down by Scurra. BC again wide. To his fly from Benetton, getting good momentum here. Almost on the Stormers 10. BC sending it right again. It's a counter ruck here. Oh, Evan Rose has it, and he's done incredibly well there. Like, so much strength. Got 4 Benetton players on him, gets the ball, and no one is taking that out of his hands. Benetton just getting a little bit of fluidity, and the tackle from Herschel Yankees driving them back just that little bit, and then Evan Rose all over the ball, not giving them a chance. Thomas Albornozo, unfortunately, was not able to kind of match up to the physicality that Rose was showing. So substitution here. I think both reserve props, Bernasconi and Zilonchi coming on for Benetton. And Joseph Dweba warming up, so they'll be Scarrington Benny's night soon. But a strong carrier. Now the Stormers are up to the 5 meter line, and they've got very strong momentum here, setting it wide. Marcel Tennyson, good carry, desperate defense here from Benetton. Go with the ball again. Doesn't quite make it. They are right on the try line now. The Stormers, Herschel Yankees has it. Wide to Galant, and they're setting it wide. Warpen load again at 13, out wide to Cornel Scosan, and it's gone backwards. Try time. Cornel Scosan. They have laid down the foundation. That is it. That's going to take them to 15 points to 13, and the Stormers edge the lead. But this game really could go in any direction. Good hands up there. Fake to the props, out the back. Galant, then loader, out wide again to Scosan, and he walks it in relatively easy. But great pressure from the Stormers there. Manages to break the line off the maul, and then just suck them in, that defense of Benetton, and they just needed to get it out wide at that stage, and they've done well off the rush defense to get hands out. Strong start for the Stormers. He is 0 from 2 for his kicks. He's got another tough one, pretty much right in the corner. So he'll be praying that this one goes over. But currently the Stormers lead 15 points to 13, so they do have the lead regardless. But just to push it out to a 4-point gap would be big for them. Same side as the other ones. He's missed both of his other kicks right. Let's see how it goes here. It's coming in. That is perfect. There we go. Kicking boots are on. Started outside the left-hand post. Curls back. Classic left-footed kicker. Well done, Jean-Luc Duplessis. Had a good night, really. Has been really controlling the tempo for the Stormers, making sure that they're playing the ball in the right parts of the pitch, been good off the boot, been good distributing. Stormers really looking to throw it a little bit wider now in the second half, using hands. So strong start, and I think they'd love to kick on here. So 17 points to 13 as Benetton kick off again. 48 minutes gone. Stormers don't get a clean take, and Benetton through here. They've taken it down there. It's gone out. Benetton on 10 meters out from the Stormers try line. Stormers line out, but right in their own half. We've seen a lot of that straight off the kickoff, not getting a clean take off the ball, and it lands Joseph Dweber with a huge hit with his first impact of the game. Now he's got to throw. He's done really well to actually put the Benetton man out there, and they go short. Young is under pressure. Oh no, doesn't manage to get the pass away, and Stormers under immense pressure here. Have the ball still, but right on their own line, and they don't have their scrum up for a box kick. Don't to see as the ball. No, little carry from Joseph Dweber. I imagine Yankees will try to get back onto his feet and get this out of here. Try to be quite cheeky, I think. The Stormers and Benetton players were right onto them, absolutely smothered the ball before they could get it wide. No, he's sending it back to Jean-Luc Duplessis, quite a deep kick. Didn't make any meters. Did look much further than it did. Must have spliced it a little bit off his foot. And it's only about 10 meters out. So Stormers under a lot of pressure here, and we've seen it for both teams. They haven't got that right ball correctly, and they've been put under pressure. Can the Stormers hold them out? They go into the middle. Oh, it did look like that. A skew throw, and he'll be kicking himself. No need to be fighting here. A couple arguments, words being exchanged between the two sides. Maybe a bit of frustration, and the Stormers are going for scrum just to settle the nerves. I think a little bit slowed down. Real missed opportunity there for Benetton, though. Storm is 7 meters out. I think they'll try and just get this around their 22 with a kick. Maybe send it wide to lunch kick on the other side of the pitch, but on their left-hand side, they've actually got Jean-Luc Duplessis waiting on the blind side. There's a really big try line, meaning that he can sit deep in the pocket and have a lot more time. Obviously, it does take meters off of the distance that he's going to go for, but we'll see how the scrum goes. There's a reset here. I think Joseph Dweber being the only change for the Stormers so far. I think Benetton have made about 5. So a bit of a fresher pack here for Benetton, see if they can take advantage of it. Short arm penalty, and now Currie Yankees is tapped and go, and he's gone. He's offloaded to Ruan now, and they're at the outside of their own 22. Evan Ruhr sends it wide. Ruben van Heerden takes it in. This time Yankees goes left, and it's a loop around. Might be a little bit extra space, and Gelant puts it to the boot just before Reno Smith on his halfway line sends it up. He's going to chase his own kick, him versus Gelant. Oh, Gelant misreads it. He doesn't have it back. Got the ball. Great work in the air there by Gelant. They've got advantage at Benetton against Hershey Yankees. I think offside. Sending it wide, and a little cross kick. Oh, good tackle and cross cover there. I think Jean-Luc Duplessis, good awareness, but they had advantage. They're going to take it back. 3 points will put them 1 point behind the Stormers if they go for poles. From Jean-Luc Duplessis. It was a good kick. The winger took it, and Reno Smith's off. Good game from him. I mean, what a drop goal. We saw just before half-time. Jacob Umaga coming on. Son of the Umaga that you'll likely know, Tana Umaga from the All Blacks, and also Tana's cousin was Jerry Collins. So we've got rugby royalty in Jason Umaga's DNA. So I mean, he's really had a good start to the season. Has been starting until now, even getting over the whitewash. It looks like he'll be probably playing 15, unless they're going to push Albornoz out to 15 and he'll play 10. But they've gone for the line out. They're on the Stormers 22, opting for the 3 points, and they've gone for the maul. It's back in the hands of Bernasconi, the reserve hooker, and they've sent it out left. Strong carry. Got BC again. Slow. Stormers have done what? Slow the ball down there. Just short of the 22. Inside ball, but no one's waiting for it. Now Umaga has it. Looking to run at Ali for mark. Kanone with a strong carry. Again, still short of the 22. No real distance being made here. BC out left. Umaga has the ball, and there's a little bit of space out wide. Wrong carry. No, Skusan just rides it. Rides that tackle. Short of the 22 though, but they've got front foot ball at Benetton. Pass does not find the hand. And now number 20, Izekor, he takes it in. Got BC out left, Umaga, looking to bring that bit of creative flair. Again, always the benefit of having two fly-offs on the pitch, meaning you can pivot either way and have really strong ball carriers controlling the tempo. Good carry though there from Mendy. And Benetton have numbers out wide, but it's a strong carry through the middle. Kanone has it, and now they are just 10 meters. Oh, no, sorry, it's outside 22, but they're going wide. Mendy has it, and offload is a call in the corner. Left, all the way to the left-hand side of the pitch, all the way back to the right-hand side of the pitch. Managed to find just a little bit of space. Stormers, just legs, couldn't keep up with the way that they were really spreading it. They didn't actually break the line or slowly make up that the meters. They just kept on shifting the point of attack, and I think, as I was saying, that the 2 10s on the pitch means that they've been able to just have that option. And Stormers not knowing really which way they're going to attack from, but hands out wide. Work. Mendy just offloads. The call goes down, and now that takes them a point ahead of the Stormers with the kick to come. Will it be Umaga kicking? It will be. So his first kick of the game. Albornoz only missed one, but Umaga's been really, really flawless in this campaign so far with his kicking. So he'll line this one up to take a 3-point lead. Looks good, and that is over. 57 minutes on. And Benetton have the lead, 20 points to 17. Neck and neck game here. We've seen both teams have the lead for at least twice. So not really holding on to it, and neither of them letting the other one get away. We've seen a lot of pressure off kickoffs. I think the Stormers want to do the exact same and get in the Benetton half and try to get points here. Only 3 points behind. And Jean do proceed to take the next kick. Send it high into what is now the night sky. To the Benetton 22. I don't think it was carried back, so they can't go for a direct kick if they'd like to, for touch. It's got BC lighting up the box kick. As he does look for touch. Good kick that. Just outside of their own 10 meters. So the Stormers are 43 minutes out, and they're going to be bringing on a couple changes. The veteran Brock Harris, Namakwaba, coming on. as well. Gary Porter, Ali for Mark, off. Big changes here. So I think the Stormers, a couple fresh legs, maybe just not being able to keep up with it, particularly on that defense. Too many phases, and now they have an attacking line off just inside the Benetton 10-meter line. Namklaba with the carry, trying to rip it out of his hands. Joseph Weber unfortunately knocks it on. This will be a scrum to Benetton. There's a little scrap on the floor. Joseph Weber kind of bit of a hospital pass from Yankees. Had the ball in his hand, the defender knew exactly where it was going. And Weber taking his eye off the ball and looking at the opposition. Got BC off. He's done well to keep up the tempo. We've got Andy Uren coming on. Yeah, he's really been vocal and launching a lot of their attacks. Been a good kicking game. Good effort from him. Uren coming on now. So Benetton have a scrum here, 40 meters from their own line, center of the pitch. I imagine they'll try to kick, put it in the Stormers back, and try to play another half. Scrum's gone down, and Benetton have a penalty. Who is that against? Might be against Brock Harris, the newly subbed on prop, so he won't be too pleased with that, and neither will the Stormers camp. Now with ball in hand, going to go for touch down the right-hand flank. You got the legs? Yeah, he has. Great kick. All the way up to the 22. Can they make this territory count? We've seen how much more clinical Benetton have been in comparison to the Stormers when they've managed to get into their half. And John Duplessis has been subbed off for Clayton Bromwich, the creative wizard. He'll probably be playing 10. Most of his professional career has been at 15, but I definitely do a job at 10 without Sasha Ngomezulu playing today. And they're Benetton have swinged it wide, strong carry. Number 12. Have it on the 22 now. Off on the side from Benetton, a really silly penalty to give away. Felt he was a little bit late after Zanon broke the line. Maybe a little bit late to the ruck, worried about getting the turnover and just coming in from the side. And it's a penalty that's been kicked away from Clayton Bromwich. He's almost got to the halfway line. And the pendulum continues to swing. Really, really interesting game, this. The kicking game of the Stormers versus the running game of Benetton. A little bit wet up there, obviously, with the night being a little bit dewy as well. A couple knock-ons, but Joseph Weber with the throw. Will due to launch an attack here, and Ruben van Heerden takes it. You're going to go for the ball? No, they're not. They're going to swing it wide. Hershey Yankees are waiting at 10 after Nakaba gives it to him. Then Ruan Nell takes it down as a crash ball up to the halfway line now. Joseph Weber carry now. Hershey Yankees to Clayton Bromwich, and he almost knocks it on, but manages to hold it. It's an up and under. He's like, no one's challenging it from Benetton. But Bromwich knocks it on the follow-up. Now Benetton have it wide. Taking it in. Over with a strong carry. Italian international. Now they have hoisted it up. Cornel's son underneath it, and he takes it well. Been good under the high ball this evening as Cornel's son. The Stormers do well to maintain that ball, avoiding the counter-ruck attempts from Benetton. Brock Harris protects the ball after Van Heerden has a carry, and looks like it's going to be a box kick here from Hershey Yankees. Got Skosan chasing on the right-hand side, and he hoists it up. Hasn't got too much distance on it, but Skosan could get this. He looks to tap it back, but it goes to the Benetton player. And Benetton now have it. The numbers wide if they can get it there. Umaga dummies. He's going to have to go the other way. Good tackle from Neerling for sure. Brings him down. They're on their own 10-meter line. Great tackle there from then Jason Dixon, chopping him at the ankles. And we got Urin with the box kick. Peyton Blomcheese coming in from deep, but he knocks it on the shoulder of the Benetton player. Don't know if they're playing any advantage. No, they aren't in the box kick because nobody's home. Peyton Blomcheese, oh my word. Is that going to be a 50-22? It is a 50-22. Over Clayton Blomcheese, who have gone to take the up and under. Nobody home, and they get the nice bounce for if you're a Benetton fan, and they're just inside the 22. Yeah, they would like to see just get it out, potentially go backhand move or see what they can do. A lot of ball in hand again for Benetton. They're going blind. The Venascotti, the number 16 reserve hooker. Now they've gone right a little bit infield with a strong carry. The Stormers have stolen, though. I think that's Joseph Weber. Great steal. Now they have it. They're almost making their way up to the 22. Ben Jason Dixon with the strong leg drive, and Paul de Vet is on now for Hershey Yankees. I must have missed that at the last line out. And he's going to box kick it, try to get the Stormers to safety. And he's found touch just short of their own 10-meter. Great steal, though, from Joseph Weber. There have been a couple good steals in the second half from a lot of those fetches from a Stormers' point of view. Seen Evan Roos and now Joseph Weber really getting their hands dirty, showing their physicality. Benetton haven't really been able to get that line out working when they had the opportunity in the second half. Bernasconi with another throw. Is that going to be called skew? No, it's not. Going to call it straight. Umaga wide. In the middle of the park. On wide now. Great challenge from Kalant. Baladogi gets it down. They're going left. They're almost at the 22 now. Benetton. Ruan gets it wide. Umaga. Or almost an intercept, but a knock on from Ruan now. I don't think there's anything. Oh, they call a penalty to Stormers. Was that not a knock on? Maybe I'm mistaken. Oh no, he completely misses it. It comes off the shoulder of the Benetton player, goes backwards. My mistake. I thought Ruan knocked that on. And now Stormers. Wow, that's a big kick from Blommekies. 5 meters out, and now the Stormers. They're really, I think, going to capitalize. 66 minutes gone now. Stormers winning the big moments, and Lee Marvin Maziboko coming on for Captain Neerling for sure, who will be subbed. And Brock Harris will be the incumbent captain for the rest of the game. Joseph Weber with ball in hand. See what the Stormers will do here. Oh, it's stolen. Great jump from Benetton. The team really being able to make most of the opportunities when they get into the attacking third. Now they're giving it back. Galant has got it on the 10-meter. He's running it. He's giving it back to Blommekies. Blommekies with a little bit of space. And he's broken the line. He's someone on. Oh, Galant on his right. Throws it into Nomazan, and now Benetton have it. They've managed to scrape it. They're on their own 22. Blommekies just wasn't aware of the option that he had on his right-hand shoulder. That Galant was there. He was looking all the way on the left. Slowing the ball down on Benetton, just regrouping a little bit. making a small carry off the base of the ruck. Namqaba getting his hands dirty, trying to unsettle them. I think Currie will look to kick this one away, and he's hoisted it high. Romiki's coming underneath this one. He takes it excellently. Really good take there. Paul the Vet has it. Namqaba taking it in. Oh, the Vet again. It's popped out. Oh, it's going to be called a penalty to the Stormers. What did they do here? They could even it up at 20 points each if they go for the kick and get it over. Romikis, I imagine, will be kicking now, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're going to go for the corner. Probably the better player would also do that. It seems like they have a little bit of momentum. They really just need to make sure. Oh, what a kick from Romikis again. About 8 meters out now for the Stormers. Another could be a second. Amaga trying to roll away and the ball getting stuck in his feet, meaning that he gets blown against him, unfortunately. No malice in it. Kanone off and Halafi on. Great game from Kanone. Some really strong carries from him. But they've gone to the center. Oh, they've started it again. Not making his throws or really clutch moments these for Benetton. Holding on. 68 minutes gone, and now they are 10 meters from their own line. Uren hoisting the box kick, and he's found touch. That takes them about 30 meters out. Stormers really need to, I mean, both teams can't win a line-out of their own in the second half. A lot of steals. Dobbo has got his head in his hands. What is the answer, Dobbo? Tell us. Maybe winning the line-out to start. Let's see where they'll go. No one challenges this time from Benetton. And they've got it. It's a 5-person maul. Whoever has it at the back. And making some good meters here. Joseph Debo with the carry around the outside. Oh, look, he might have knocked it on. Nobody home and a kick. Kalan chasing. He's managed to get it back. There's a bit of space on the left. If he goes, he's running on his own. Ruan Now's now got the ball. He's got legs. He's giving it back inside to Ben Loader. Now Paul the Vet has it, but Toe has managed to come back. Scrappy ball. And now Leolin Zas has it. He's approaching the 22. Very scrappy ball, but Paul the Vet is going right here. Go for a little cross kick. Cornosco Sun's waiting for it. He tried to tap it inside, but I think he's knocked that on. He has, but the Stormers have a penalty. I'm not sure if this really scrappy play, but I think Kalanta made the right decision there, choosing to run against the really not a uniform defense from Benetton, despite him going backwards when he received the ball. Couple offloads away, and then double turnover. It went to Benetton, and then Leolin Zas managed just to scrape it off the floor. Almost breaks the line. One man to beat, but a good tackle. I'm not sure what the penalty's been called for. Yeah, offside. That's the call. Center of the pitch on the 22. Bromikis will be going for the corner again. A couple of these penalties, if they had been knocked over, I would have had at least a 6-point lead for the Stormers. Not as far as Bromikis might have liked, about 12 meters out. The Stormers really need to win this. Benetton have been brave in not just waiting for them to receive the ball and defend the maul, but rather actually go and contest. And they've won 2 from 2 in their own 22 in the last 10 minutes. Stormers will go to the front though, and it's clean. They managed to get it. Joseph Drebber is trying to get the ball at the back. He does have it. He's in pole position now, slowly edging forward of the Stormers, 15 meters out. Referee's called once. Hold the Vet waiting, but they're going towards the right. Joseph Drebber, they made their way to the 5-meter line. Joseph Drebber's thought the 5-meter line was the try line, and he's gone for a dive. He's managed to put the ball back. I'm glad he didn't completely celebrate and throw the ball away, but now Evan Roos has it. and he's taken a strong carry, but an even stronger tackle from Benetton. Paul Levette swings it wide. Now they're near the center of the pitch, 7 meters out. Paul Levette left again. Carry left again. Paul Levette and the Stormers left again from Paul Levette. Harry Porter with the carry, but strong defense here from Benetton. Brock Harris now has it. Martin helping him. Rolled there, yeah, he has Paul Levette now going left. Then Blommetjies having a go, really being stopped in his tracks though. Stormers not making too much, not giving too many. Well, hold on. Evan Roos juggling it, and then Brock Harris ending up with the ball. Gallant is now changing things up. He's going for the kick, charge down, and now it's going backwards. Benetton looking for the break, but Zas is there to cover. Has he got help? He's got help from Blommetjies. He's being chased though. Ruan now is now alone. He's managed to shift one tackle, taken down on the halfway line. Gallant now has it just inside the halfway line. Real scrappy stuff here. Ball in hand. On the halfway line, Stormers really a missed opportunity from being right on their 5 meter. Now 40 meters out. Gallant at scrum half. Gives out to Lee Marvin. Naziboko. Whoa, massive hit from Ruben van Heerden on Malai Fikatoa. That's going to hurt. Blommetjies out wide. Kornos Kusan has it. Taking it down, cuts in field smartly. Paul Levette goes left. Ruben van Heerden, another carry. Joseph Dweber with a strong clear out. Paul Levette to the left again. Naziboko with a carry, but he stopped in his tracks. Real fast ball, but it's been intercepted. The property's been grubbing it away. Kornos Kusan is the only one chasing back. He's got one man on him. He's going to have to do something here. Managed to keep the ball. Benetton players are over it. Ruan Nelson very well to clear out, and the Stormers still have the ball. This is becoming very scrappy. 74 minutes gone, and now they're going to try to run it. And Maziboko has it a little offload to him. He's maybe 30 meters away from his own try line. Oh no, now it's a turnover ball at the ruck. Benetton have it. On the wing, they're 25 meters out. Have an advantage for not rolling. Not able to break the line, and a resolute Benetton defense being rewarded here. Manga said, they have the advantage, so they can do something creative here, Benetton. I wonder if they're going to try maybe even line up for a drop goal, which will put them 6 points ahead. But Uran, wide to the left, 5 meters out of Benetton. And the referees called the advantage. Kick. It's 35 meters out, but almost up from the corner. So I imagine they'll go. Not sure. Margaret's having a look. Ruben van Heerden being subbed off. Good game from him. I think made a lot of his really, really strong carries. A couple good line-out takes. Keke Murabe coming on. Stormers maybe guilty of trying a bit too much. Going for every offload and I don't know, maybe just pointing the ball could have helped. Easy to say in retrospect, I guess. But yeah, we're failing to capitalize on 3 different, no points from 3 different 22 entries for them. So really only have kind of themselves to blame, but also can kind of tip your hat to a resolute Benetton defense that kind of were able to defend anything that the Stormers threw at them. So good thing to play for here. They're not going to kick. They're going to go for the corner. We're going to start it against that. Go for the 3 points. Marcus put it into touch inside the 22 now. Benetton had the possession. 15 meters out. Yeah. Big moment here in the match. If Benetton can get over the whitewash, it's almost certainly going to be game, set, and match. Bernasconi with the ball and the throw coming. No competing, and they're taking the cleanly. You're going to try and maul it. It seems like it's gone down. It's not going to go anywhere. Uren out wide. Umaga finds the floor, and now it's going to be a knock-on. Did have a penalty advantage. I did not see that. I think it might have been a clash in the air. Free play there though, Benetton. They have numbers out wide, so frustration from the back nine players on the outside. They're begging for the ball. They want to get this into play. I think they want to get points. They want to get a try here. For the corner. I find that 5 meter and maul it over. This is do or die here for the Stormers. If they can see it's almost certainly game. If they can keep them out. Maybe they can make a little bit of magic. Only 3.5 minutes left though. Going up to the front again. Not compete from the Stormers in the air, but they're pushing them back in the maul. Good defense, but they've got a little bit of forward momentum here to Benetton. They're rolling off the side. The ball's gone down though. Will the ball come out? Well, Currie has it at the base of the rack. Bit scrappy here. Hard to see where the ball is now. It's on the 5 meter line. Kick and goes here from Benetton. Maybe that's the way that they'll get over the line. Not how they played the last bit of the game, but another one for Berlusconi. Maybe also just running down the clock a little bit. 2.5 minutes left now. Still on the 5 meter. Stormers defending well. Tackle. Another pick and go. They're now underneath the post, 5 meters out. Just really been shifting it right the whole time. But there's a counter rack. Has it been changed? No, it hasn't. Get over the ball there. Another pick and go. Haven't passed the ball once since the maul. Back where the Stormers. Maybe they're lining up for a drop goal here. Middle of the park, go right again. Is there a steal on offer? No, there isn't. Namaklaba goes in. Hasn't managed to come out with any reward. 78 minutes gone now. They really might just be running out of time. They're just keeping the ball in hand. Now they go wide. Umaga has it. A little chip over the top. Lamp has it, and he's called a mark. A meter. And he's going to tap and go, and he's going to kick. Oh, he's kicked it, but a charge down. Oh, no, Kevin Brovichis has it now. No, he didn't. Dropout called. So because of the charge down, he's caught it right on his line. And now Stormers got away with one there. That could have ended horribly. Kalan just seems a little bit flustered, trying to play a little bit faster than he needs to. To one of the Benetton players' heads, but Brovichis has kicked it, trying to compete, and Stormers have tried to give it back, but it's a knock off. They doesn't have it. 30 seconds left. Surely they can wrap this up now. Benetton have the ball just inside the 22. Scrum advantage. 30 seconds left. Don't know if there's anything left here for the Stormers. Play a couple phases. 20 seconds left. Currie gives it off to the left. Oh, 10 seconds left still. What's that? No, referee has called full time. Wasn't on the clock. But that's it. The Stormers have gone down to the mighty Benetton, who continue with an impressive start to this URC campaign. 3 wins and 1 draw, 20 points to 17. Stormers had their chances. They were in their 22 within the last 10 minutes, but Benetton doing well just to make the most of the opportunities. And in reality, it's actually you could say it's a drop kick from Reno Smith from 43 meters out that's made the difference just on the brink of half time. Stormers 0 from 2 in the Northern Hemisphere, and they'll be disappointed with the result. I did say kind of going in that both teams would have felt they needed to win this, but Benetton edging it, and I think it's hard to argue that they didn't deserve it. Yeah, commiserations for the Stormers. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board and see what it is about playing overseas that just does not give them that edge. Quite an inexperienced team, but fair play to Benetton, and they will be soaring very close to the top of the log, if not the top of the log. There's still a couple more games left to play. But thank you everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate the support, and big thank you to BITDEFENDER and BOYLESPORTS, our sponsors of the show. Without them, none of this is possible. So please go make all your sporting bets on BOYLESPORTS, and if you're looking for a VPN, BITDEFENDER is your place to go. Thank you everybody. Appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you next time.